All right, guys. So as we enter day 8 of the Republican-led shutdown, one of the GOP's loudest and harshest MAGA supporters and Trump supporters has finally broke with the GOP. You're not going to believe who it is. It's Marjorie Taylor Greene. Marjorie Taylor Greene from Georgia. Out of all people. She made a statement last night, and it has been headlines, of course, because right now the Republicans and the Democrats are playing the blame game, whose fault this government shutdown is, but we all know who at fault here. Who controls all the Congress? Republicans. So her statement is like this. I'm going to read it all real quick if I can. I was not in Congress when all of this Obamacare Affordable Care Act, ACA, bull S started. I got here in 2021. As a matter of fact, the ACA made my health insurance unaffordable for my family after it passed. With skyrocketing premiums higher than our house payment. Let's just say it's nicely as possible, I'm not a fan. But I'm going to go against everyone on this issue, which means her colleagues, the Republicans, because when the tax credits expire this year, my own adult children insurance premiums 2026 are going to double, along with all the wonderful families and hardworking people in my district. I find it funny when they finally open their eyes and see the light, when it finally hits them in their backyard, then they start really governing and finally have a sense of heart for the people that they are supposed to rule, or at least, help, because they're the ones that elected them into power. So she continues and says, no, I'm not towing the party line on this or playing loyalty games. I'm a Republican and I won't vote for illegals to have a taxpayer-funded healthcare or benefits. I'm America only. I'm craving my own lane, and I'm absolutely disgusted that the health insurance premiums will double if the tax credits expire this year. So that breaks with the GOP's messaging that it's all Democrats' fault, that there's no negotiating, blah, blah, blah. So that makes the GOP's messaging that's been brainwashing the publics way much harder when their own colleague, especially the harshest, loudest one, Trump supporter, is speaking out against them. And let's talk about this. She breaks with the Republicans on Obamacare subsidies. It's not that hard why the Democrats are really fighting on this. They want health care for their constituents, and not only theirs, everybody, because not only the Obamacare subsidies protect millions of Democrats, it also affects more red states, which is Republican voters that voted for Donald Trump. So Donald Trump is hurting his own supporters, which makes no sense how he's being defiant and going against all this, honestly. So the Democrats want to add extensions to enhance Obamacare subsidies because the big ugly bill that was passed in February, it took out $1 trillion from the ACA healthcare, which now means that 4 million people will lose coverage altogether. 60 million people will pay more. Their insurance premiums will go up 93%. It would affect rural hospitals, nursing homes, and all for what? Just to give the largest tax breaks to the Republicans and billionaires that give their donors that help the GOP thrive. It's really immoral. I just don't understand why the GOP won't stand up to Trump. Don't they understand that he's the reason why they're being so unpopular right now? It makes no sense. And Greene defiant stand makes the GOP messaging more difficult, blaming Democrats for all this when their own from the backyard is going against them, saying, look, these health extensions are very crucial because even my own 2 sons' health care premiums are going to skyrocket and they can't afford that. And it's nuts. And as of right now, there's no light at the end of the tunnel. We're going to go on day 8 starting tomorrow, and it doesn't seem like there's no negotiations or standing ground. They're both standing their grounds. The Republicans are standing their ground. They don't want to negotiate. They just want a clean CR. No, the Democrats are going to keep fighting for this because healthcare of millions are on the line, literally, as everything has going up. The rent, the light bill, electricity, gas, food prices, everything going up. They don't need this burden of healthcare. It's already a lot. It's stable, but to add $2,000 a year is just too much. Some $20,000. It's unsustainable. It's not going to happen. And as of right now, Trump keeps trying to threat everybody. He keeps threatening to fire federal workers. He said he's not going to pay the employees even after the shutdown, which is not illegal. He can't do that. He's only trying to make the Democrats scared. But the thing is, since day one, Trump has already done this. Even with the government running, he's been firing federal workers. Don't you remember what Doge did? They fired over 150,000 people. Firing 150,000 people, even when the government was still running? Come on. So the Democrats are calling him bluff, as they should, and just do it. I mean, you're the president. You run all of Congress. You're literally saying it publicly that you're going to fire Americans, and you're proud of that. Like, that's the type of leader we have right now in the White House. It's disgraceful, and something must give. So let's talk a little bit about what happens in a government shutdown. When a government shuts down, and this is the irony, when a government shuts down, the president and Congress still get paid. They still get their benefits, while all millions of people that work for the federal government don't. Post workers, they get paid. Cool. Social Security and Medicaid recipients still get paid, which is okay. Military and federal retirees get paid, but not active duty military, which sucks. And vet medical facilities stay open. So, all right. But other than that, furloughed employees like STA workers, people that are on top of those towers that watch the planes don't get paid. All the federal government doesn't get paid, like the employees don't get paid. They get furloughed until the government reopens. And again, Trump is threatening them. So it's just like all the way around, Trump is not helping the GOP's case. Like, they're saying that's Democrats this, Democrats that, but literally you have the president of the United States contradicting them. It's ridiculous. It's a clown show. And I really hope that the Democrats do not cave. I want them to keep fighting. I don't think it would affect me personally, but other people that's on Medicaid, which is the ones that the GOP is trying to target, which is the lower class, middle class people that make, less than $2,000, or maybe, less than $20,000 to $30,000 a year. Those are the ones that the GOP is targeting, and it's not right. It's unfair. It's immoral. And the GOP should be ashamed of themselves. So I don't see the government reopening anytime soon. And the Democrats must keep fighting. The GOP in the Senate needs 60 votes. And right now there's only 53. So they need 8 Democrats to pass this. 3 Democrats, I don't want to mention the names. I don't want to be petty. 3 Democrats caved. They're weak and they should be primaried. But right now, the Democrats have the upper hand here and they know it. The Republicans know it. You can tell when Mike Johnson, he speaks, that little fool, he's the weakest speaker in history. You can just tell that he's lying to his teeth. When he's like talking, his face gets all red because you know Mike Johnson is lying through his teeth. So the Republican messaging is not caving. It's not working. It might work in the right-wing Trump-owned organization media, but it's not going to work for the rest of the country. We know that they're BS. We know whose fault this government shutdown is. We know who runs Congress. The Republicans run the Senate, the House, and the White House. Who else will we blame? Like, hello?